the rain got worse. What's up, guys? Shadow Steel here, and welcome back to another episode of Railroads Online. We've got a car re-railed here, and the train is organized for the most part. However, we are going to need to load. We did drop off the cordwood cars over here, the pulpwood cars over here. So those are over here now. They will be serviced later when we get a chance to do that. They'll be loaded with cordwood for the smelter. But for the time being, we're going to wait for a train to build up pressure. And we're going to take it all the way to the Dreger. We're going to go from there, honestly. So we should have enough boiler pressure now. Looks like, yep, we're good. Alright. Get him with the cab. In the cab we go. Release the brakes. We're good to go. Make sure we're not lying for the drill track this time. If I can get the camera to move. There we go. Make sure we're lined all the way out. We're good. I believe we are not tied down, so we should be good there. Alright. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I might be tied down on the rear here. Might have a couple cars tied down, I don't know. Kind of slug. We're kind of slugging it here. We'll check on the tent, the caboose here. Don't think we're tied down. I thought I untied it. Yeah, I did. We'll just wait. All it is just wait on the cars. Yeah, all the cars here are tied down here. So get up. There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Come on. Let's get over to the locomotives again. Alright. That's a work. Get up in the cab. There we go. Now we blow. What in the hell? Within the first minute, the train derails. What the hell happened? Alright, get in the cab. Oh, no, what the hell? Well, okay, we started with Kenosha. And what we're going to do here, because we're kind of pulling this along, we're just going to realign the switch here. And we're just going to shove this all the way back. I didn't think we would derail like that, but okay. We're just going to send it to the end of the siding here. Was that the only car that derailed? Was that the locomotive the only thing derailed there? Yeah, that was it. Huh, interesting. Alright, well, Kenosha within the first couple of minutes. Huh, funny. That is going to be the quickest jump to Kenosha I've ever seen. Well, in a while, really. Alright, let's get in the siding here. Clear back there. Might not have enough room to have everything in the siding here, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, easy. And stop. Go ahead and apply handbrakes here on the lead car. Stop. Alright, we're good. Go ahead and grab our locomotive again. Oh, we are in the siding. We're good. We're good. Alright, go ahead and line the switch here. Don't run around it again. Huh. Rather interesting that we just jumped the tracks there. Huh. Alright, come on, you. Oh, God. Okay, we got the locomotive. Okay, let's go. Whee! Yeah, it just barely fits here. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're back on it. Back in business, boys. It's the brakes. Reverse your set. Back it up. We hooked in? I think we are. Starter set. Applied. Fix the brakes in this car. Some light thunder in the right. Light thunder. It's good. Release the brakes. We're off on our adventure again. Attempt number 2, boys. Off we go. That was weird. Quickest Kenosha I've ever seen so far. In a video. Right, off we go. Come on. Let's get moving. So, let me think here what we're going to do here. We are going to collect... Yeah, we can do that. We'll collect some raw iron on the way over. That way we can load up the cars over there. So, what we're going to do, we're going to line the switches for the... I don't want to be going too fast because we just derailed. I don't want to derail again. Switch there. And we're going to line right here. We're good through here. Just need to line that switch and we're good. I wonder if it's because the other locomotive is doing more pushing than the other. I don't know. Make sure that switch is realigned for the path, the main there. There we go. That was relatively interesting. Let's see if it happens again. Light on the throttle, reverser reduced. See the flames kind of flickering out through the cab, the firebox door there. Alright, here we go. Now we're moving. We shouldn't be too bad off, honestly. Okay, here we come. Up to the grade that I was initially expecting here. So what we're going to do with this consist is actually, once we get the raw iron, we're going to unload... We're going to unload the coal pipes and tools at the Dreger. Hopefully see what we can get in terms of gold. We might be able to get a little bit. I don't know if we'll get much, but we'll get some. But we'll at least get one hopper full of gold. Or gondola. Use the reverser there. Come up the grade here. Rain is not exactly ideal, but I'm glad we're getting some. At least somewhere. Trying to get a good setting on the reverser so we don't stall out. But just how heavy this train is, you'd think we wouldn't need to be that hard on the reverser here. 66 might do it. We're kind of blowing for this siding as well for a stop, but we're stopping at the industry further up along the line, so might as well just call it for that. Reduce the reverser. Coming up with this first yard here, or first siding here. Here's our track we came down from the previous episode, actually. It's kind of a shame that I couldn't build anything nicer than that. I mean, I probably could, but with how much we had to climb up there, I'm not surprised that that's how I ended up. Shut the throttle off. Also, we're going to need to start organizing the iron ore soon. Oh yeah, that's another thing I need to do is fill up the iron ore at the what's that? The snow region. Alright, sounding brakes. Feel a little bit of brake pressure there. Pressure on the brake pipe. Coming through the siding here. We've got to clear things out here. Alright. Entering the yard. Telegraph office over there. Alright, we're good. Slow down enough where we can actually start getting in position here. Line for that track, which is correct. Alright, next thing is to you get back to the rear of the train here. Well, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 cars, eh? Interesting. Only 5. Interesting. Alright, well, that's good to know. So what we'll do is we'll pick up rails. Well, we'll pick up raw iron and that's about it for now. But aside from that, we'll pick up rails after we get some beams. I think what I'll do is I'll get the full thing of beams. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay, that's the rails right there. Got a lot of them here. Jesus. Easy does it. Across the siding there. Alright, easy. Easy. Go, stop. Good there. Why are we rolling back? Oh, we're stretching out. Okay, fair enough. Wait, did I lose a car back up there? Hold on. No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't lose a car. I was worried I lost a car again. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, pull forward. Okay. Back it up. Or, well, get it set here. Okay. Easy. Alright, we're setting the train to a stop here. Good job. Now we'll probably roll back once we get it stopped. Yep, just as I thought. Perfect. Alright, we got a couple more. We got one more car to drop off, pick up raw iron for, and that's it. Could set up the rails, but oh. Okay. Brakes. Takes a little bit to kind of kick in there, and then it should roll back. There we go. Alright, we're good. We've got our raw iron. Train's all connected here too. Slowly cock open and roll. Release the brakes. Off we go. Now on to the Dreger, which is going to be one hell of a fucking trip. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the stack talk in the other locomotive on the Tweets engine is very quiet, which is weird. I don't think that's intended, but who knows. Drop it down, close the cylinder cocks. You kind of hear clanking on the other locomotive though. On the Mastodon, really. Around the curve here. Now we gotta make sure we are lined outbound here. Should be good. Yeah, we're lined for that. We're lined for that. Gonna be set on the, yep, we're gonna be set on the art track over there. And then we've got to set ourselves outbound. Yep, we're good. Then we're coming up to a crossing coming up here. Wait, no, that's the wrong Y. There's two Ys that I have to pay attention to. Train's a little heavier than it was before. Not by much, but we're a little heavier. Okay, coming through this siding here. Rain. Alright, here we come. We're going down grade now. Shut down the throttle just a tad so we don't run off. I probably should figure out where to put a whistle post for this, but who knows. Right, here we go. There's the siding. Y track there. We'll start blowing for this crossing right in the middle here. Release the brakes. Got through the worst of it there. Now we're going downgrade. Actually, now that I think about it, we might be able to pick up more pipes if we drop off the raw iron too. Yeah, we could do that. Here comes another town. Go right around there. Set the speed off. Good. Here. Good. Make sure we're good on the crossing here. Yep, we're good. The crossover, I mean. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Woo! Alright, now we've got to make sure we're lined for the Dreger directly, rather than going around the other way. There we go. I can't talk. Alright, there's the Dreger. We need pipes and coal in particular to really get this going. We should be no trouble, actually. The first cut of cars is actually coal. It's the tools we'll have to back up for, actually. When I think about it. Alright. Because it's mostly upgrade, I'll keep the Tweety engine on us. I mean, I've kept it for the entire time, so I don't see why we shouldn't. Actually, now that I think about it, it might be a good locomotive to keep at the small town that's over there as a helper. She's got enough power behind her to, like, give a boost for a little bit. A little bit more on the throttle here. We need to keep up speed. Alright, well, full ragged. Throttle to the ceiling. Alright, here we come. What's our reverse reset? 24? Got it. You're okay. Locomotives are in good shape. Let's check the water and fuel, actually, now that I think about it. Fuel, we could do some more coal. Water is about half empty. At least on the Tweets engine. I think the Mastodon, since I just got it recently and serviced it, we should be good on that. We shouldn't be too bad on it. Oop. I'll reduce the reg. I pick out the speed here. Should look at the speedometer rather than actually looking at the hearing, checking on the chuffs. We're good for now. Climbing up grade here, a little bit. Not by much though. Gotta bring him for the bridge up here. Got a signal for another bridge coming up here. Alright, here we come. Got some elk down there. Now, for those of you that don't know, the elk are the part of the same DLC that is required to, that has the Mastodon. So, kind of a interesting DLC choice, but whatever. Not too. Locomotive, I think, putting a locomotive and a locomotive DLC in this game is actually not. I wouldn't say it's bad. But I also say it wouldn't be the brightest idea either. Because again, like you're blocking a single locomotive actually a couple locomotives under the paid DLC marker. Because the Pioneer DLC also had a locomotive that you could not. The Pioneer DLC also had a locomotive on it, so you're locking two locomotives away behind paid DLC. And you're locking away a caboose under paid DLC, which is the caboose on the back end of our train. And then the decorations I'm fine with, honestly. Don't need. I personally don't think decorations should be like. They're not as important to the gameplay, so you can go about having to buy them later, but still, would be nice. All right, easy. We're gonna have to slow down here as we get into the yard, or not the yard, but the dredger here. So we need to drop off our coal first. Let's blow a whistle. Kind of sound off. I missed it. Too impatient. Okay, we gotta back up anyway because we gotta drop off the the pipes. So just going a little bit further back. So backing up is probably not a bad idea anyway. So. Alright. How much coal? 7. Start moving now. Okay, we're good. So that pulled 1,000 pieces of coal, eh? Interesting. Come on, get moving. Just a little bit there. Okay. There you go. Unload. Kind of bunch up the train there a little bit. We got the pipes back there that we need to drop off as well, and then the tools we'll have to back up and grab it. So, or back up and actually unload them as well. We might, if we get lucky, we might actually have enough for 2 gondolas worth of gold, but I don't think we'll be that lucky. Let's see S&P. What hopper is this back here? Ah, Elwood and Southern. Ease it into platform. Right there. Stop there and start unloading. And technically we could start unloading tools here, but nah, not a good idea right now. Not yet, anyway. And actually, now that I think about it, how much gold ore do we have right now? 11? And if I'm not mistaken, we have 20 out of 22 in this gondola here. So what I could do is load that, finish loading this car up. As we load the pipe, unload the pipes. That could be one of two things right off the bat there. That's good. What car is this? D&D. That's the crap. The Central Rio and Pacific. D&D. D&D. So we have one Central Rio and Pacific. Trying to figure out what whistle that is, honestly. It's not a standard steamboat whistle, that's for damn sure. It's got a chime to it, which is interesting. Oh, you know what? I think I know the whistle. It's off of one of our. It's a lower pitch, but it's the same whistle as one of the locomotives in game. It's a Lima, the Lima Connie. That's the same whistle it's got. It's only just lower pitch, which is hilarious. The fact that they put the Lima, and I think the Lima whistle is like a 3 or a 5 chime. It's not a hooter, like the two, like it's kind of like the whistles that we have on our current locomotives here. It's just kind of, it's just not a hooter. I don't know what kind of chime it is. I think these are 5 chimes, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna keep moving here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start loading the Central Rio and Pacific car as well. That way we have 2 cars loading of gold. Nice to have them. I wonder how much gold ore is worth, honestly. I haven't checked on that. But we're nearing the end of the series now that I think about it, because the main goal of this particular part of this series so far, at least on this map, was actually getting gold. It was actually getting the gold, the gold saves and delivering that. I'll probably still play this map on occasion, but not as frequently, because I think it's about time we get ready to start a new season, a new series. Well, series, I don't know. All right, load up, see what we can do. We'll load up 2 or 1. I don't know what it's gonna do. The fuck? Oh. What? Okay, well, whatever. That's good. You are good. Start unloading pipes here. Woo! Boink. Boink. Unload pipes, unload pipes. There we go. Got 2 pipes unloaded. And then what we'll do is we'll pull forward again to unload the rest of it. If we do get about 22, that'd be great, but I don't think we'll get another 22. We'll probably get about 15, if that. I don't know. The coal would be the most limiting factor of this bunch. If we do have 121 items of coal in here, so maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Ease the train forward, and then we'll back it up to unload the coal, last bit of coal, and maybe even the tools, because I think we'll have at least enough to unload at least 1 boxcar. Probably, I don't know. Depends on how many things the tools we use per load. All right, we're good there. Stop. 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 All right, we're good. We dropped off 30 pipes. Not bad. Now we're going to set the train in reverse, and we're going to back up and get the Central Rail and Pacific car in position. Which is this one, right? No, that's ES&D. There we go. No, that's ES&D. There we go. 2022. Alright, I'm going to back up. We're going to start loading this car. Which I'm assuming we're going to have a little bit left over in terms of space, so we should be good. ease it back. The rain is quite calming now. It's not as thunder. It's no longer just thunderbolts and lightning. Just distant thunder. The episode started strong, and now it's kind of calm. We had 17. Not bad. We still have quite a bit of pipes left over. We might actually be able to at least get something. Alright, stop there. We're at on you. We are not. We got the coal dock there. Looks like we'll have. Looks like it unloads 20 and 20, right? I don't know. Let's check. So we're now at 19 things of gold ore. Good. Right. We actually might, depending on how much pipes it uses, could see another batch of at least 20, which is about what we had on the other car. Does it use 10? It has to. At least on easy, right? Just waiting for it to tick over. It should tick over in a second here. Unless we're out of something. Oh, it did tick over. Oh, it uses 5. Okay, cool. And how much do you produce as a result? Oh, wow, we've got another full hopper. Or gondolas. That's sweet. We probably have enough for another load here. In a second. Woo! Woo! Hey, tools? Oh, yeah, we can unload a thing of tools, too. Nice. We might be able to unload 2 things of tools at best here. Oh, there we go. No more pipes. How much coal do we have in here? 88. Or, no, 86. And then how much tools do we have left over? 60. So we can unload at least 1 thing of tools, and then that's it. We'll have to unload the rest of it at another location. Or maybe at a freight depot, actually, now I think about it. Oh, right, hold on. Duh. I'll load this up first. Load it up. How much did you get? Yeah, pretty much. That's nice. Get up. More gold ore. You don't see it come out the chute, though. That's interesting. Boop. Aha. Should probably get the thumbnail while I'm here. Woo. That is the central realm. Alright? Yeah. Got it. Oops. Hang on. That might be the best. That might be a thumbnail. Right off the bat there, boys. Right. That's right. Go. Got it. Ah! He's going the distance. He's going for speed. Alright, well that's loaded. We have 3 left over, eh? Yeah, we'll have to back the train up. We need to get a thumbnail. But I think I have an idea for this. Alright, back it up. Let's see what I'm doing. Jeez. Probably not the best idea to drive with your FOV at 25. That's great. Back it up. Backing up. Oh, we'll have about 95 in the coal department here to drop this all off. Good. But we're pretty solid here now. We're getting to the point now where next stop would probably be the stamp mill, depending on how much gold ore they take at the stamp mill. Almost like, it's a stamp mill? I think it's stamp mill. Yeah. All right, start unloading here. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Stop there. Let me check the map here real quick. So that would be stamp mills down here in the snow region here. That is the smelter. There it is. How much gold ore do you take? Only 200, eh? It's about 10 cars worth of gold that needs to be dropped off there to make it worthwhile. Interesting. Cool. 100 things of coal, which are fully loaded with. Cordwood as well. Huh. I think the cordwood we probably can actually do right off the bat on the way up. We'll need the power, but, well, who knows? We could do that. Alright, we got that all unloaded. We're 92. We could probably unload the rest of the tools here. But I think we have another spot. I think we have another option, honestly. We'll definitely need to organize this train a little bit once we get everything to the yard at the smelter. We'll need to organize this a little bit. I'll take some more pipes up here because I think that smelter has a bunch of pipes, or the ironworks has a bunch of pipes. So we should be good there. Yeah, we can take another trip up there. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm trying to think of what to do here. I think we're good. Come on, back it up. A little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. Alright, drop. Bonk. Bonk. There you go. Right there. We're good. We might be able to get our thumbnail here. Oh, right as the whistle blows. Damn tree's in the way. Get out of here, sir. Woo! Just jumps. Just jumps like 5 feet. Maybe this one out of the way too. Why not? Poof. Yeah, if I can get this to move... So what we'll do... Looks good. Okay, I'll cut this one down too. Why not? There we go. I have an idea of what we're going to do with the thumbnail. Because I want to get the train rolling by as the... right past the Dreger. That'll be nice. I think we're unloaded now, so let's go. Yes, we're well aware, sir. I'm going to set the reverser down a little bit. Open up the throttle. There we go. There we go. This will be fun. Alright. Try and get a good shot of the train as it rolls past the Dreger. Maybe at this angle here, like across the way. We have a couple shots here we can do. If I can get a shot of the Dreger in the background. Well, I think the first couple of shots were okay. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Coming through the siding here. Ugh, God. I mean, I swear, it's not exactly the easiest thing to do to get a thumbnail while you're recording, so... This might work. That's not too bad. Off we go. Rainy day. And we've got mostly empty cars, actually, now I think of that. Get back in the cab. Alright, now I wanted to go full forward. Alright. Out. Options. Video. Trying to think of a name for the video title. I might come up with something while recording, but who knows. There we go. Ah! Turn the cylinder cocks off there. So now that we've got about 2 full hot gondolas full of coal or gold ore, now the question is going to be whether or not it's going to be worth actually next option. The next thing is going to be going back up to the ironworks, grabbing some pipes, as well as dropping off some cargo. So we're lined through. Oh yeah, here we go. We're going to have to line that switch like so. Go around that way, and it looks like we're lined all the way through. I might stop at the water tower here and pick up water, because I know what we can probably do that. All right, let me check on the water in the second locomotive here, because I know that. Okay, we are running low actually for once. That's actually quite low. How about you? I know you're full. Your coal's pretty good here. What's your water looking like? About half. A little bit under half. So maybe it is a good idea to stop for water here in a second. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. We're kind of... Oh! I see now why we derailed earlier. Our train leaned quite a bit. We were leaning too much. That's funny. There's a log pond. There's a sawmill. This is what we're going to stop at later to pick up beams. Now that I think about it, we could actually just fill up with beams and worry about the rails later. Alright, where are we at? There's our train there. We haven't derailed anything, so that's good. And then, let's see. Yeah, we'll probably stop our train just shy of the main and fill up with water here. Yeah, that's what we'll do, because I think we need to get water anyway. There we go, that should do it. Doing okay, though. That's for damn sure. That's been 40 minutes already? Yeesh. Alright, well, cool. Maybe stopping at the water tower might actually be the end of the video. That way I can actually do some stuff off camera for a bit. Oh, the rain's clearing up too. I just noticed that. That's nice. It'd be nice to get some sun. Alright, where are we on the map here? We need to stop and try the switch there. We don't want to block the main in case of another train coming through. So. Which there's not going to be another train coming through because I'm the only one playing the frickin' game. I keep doing that. I want to operate things kind of semi-prototypical, so... I say semi, not entirely, so... I'm going to cross over here. Shut down the phone just a tad. Once the train gets in the hole here, and once we get close to the slow sign that's up here, we're going to uncouple and then fill up with water. Yeah, the rain stopped. Nice. I mean, the hill's doing most of the job for us slowing down here, so that's good. I do wonder how heavy gold ore is compared to coal and whatnot. I think the heaviest material in terms of the aggregates is iron ore because it's denser. I'm not sure. Not sure. Maybe a little bit more on the throttle here so we can slow down, or, you know, pick up speed. Alright. So the train is mostly empty. There's only a handful of cars that are full, so that's good. We might be able to get away with just using the Mastodon up the grade just by itself. And leaving the Tweets engine here. Alright, stop, try to switch here, or sign here. Oh! I must have run out of coal at some point. I didn't realize that we were low on... Yeah, the boiler pressure's down. Oh, that's fine. We were going to drop off the train anyway, so... Alright, let's see here. We might have enough weight. Or not. We might have enough... Oh! Oh no, it's about the same weight. Same weight as coal. Let's go ahead and tie down the rear cars here. Get on the caboose. There we go. Tie down. I'm gonna tie down. I think 5 cars shall do it. So the 5 flats should do it because they're the only ones loaded too, which is nice. 3. Wait, how many cars? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll tie down the caboose and then the 5. These 5 cars here. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, good to go. Let's get the thing serviced and see about what we'll do with the locomotive next because. As of right now, we're not as heavy as I might think. We might be able to get the train up with just the Mastodon and without the Sweets engine, but we'll see. All right, uncoupled, ready to go. Go ahead and pull you forward here. Pull forward here. I'm not going to worry about the boiler pressure too much. All we need to do is get this thing to the water tower. And because that's actually past the crossover, we can actually have the other train go around it and head up back to the iron ore mine. Or not the iron ore mine. The iron works. A little different. Better yet, we could probably store this locomotive in the shed. Line through here, good. Alright. We're on the caboose here. And then here we go. Kind of wait. Did we just. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the rain stopped finally. Nice. Right as the episode ends. Great. Lined for the main here. Easy does it. Get into the position of the water tower here so we can stop. Wait till the spout is right. Got it. Stop. There we go. Alright, we're good. And just as a safety measure here, I know the dynamo doesn't do much of anything, so have to wait for the boiler pressure to build up anyway to set up the dynamo. So yeah, we're kind of low on water here on this tender. About half of it's gone, so all right. Well, we'll get the tender filled up here, and yeah, we'll wait on the wait on this to fill up. But yeah, like and comment down below, subscribe if you guys want more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Oof, damn it.